Welcome to this video. This is a full flight video of how I fly my Mavic Mini. So if you're interested in seeing how a full flight goes without any editing, but just me flying the drone with commentary and just the drone flying, you can see that in this video. At a certain point, I also lost Wi-Fi connection with the drone, and I showed you how to get the drone back with GPS without being able to see anything on the screen because there is Wi-Fi interference. So that's pretty interesting, so keep watching for that, and let's get on to the video.
We're already checking the temperatures of the air and how fast the wind is. So we always need to make sure that the speed of the wind in kilometers isn't more than half of the max speed of the drone. So the wind max is 31 kilometers an hour, and the fastest the drone can go is around 50 kilometers an hour in sport mode. So we will be able to get the drone back if it's the most wind there is. The normal wind is 17 kilometers an hour. That's okay, so we will have the ability to fly. The sun will go under around 19 hours, so we have more than enough time. And here we have all the info, how far it will be able to see the thing. It's 16 kilometers. The drone can't even fly 16 kilometers, so that's okay. So now we'll go ahead and go to air map, and we'll go and put on the thing, I don't know how we call it, but yes, so here we are right now. It's going to take a little bit of time, so here we are. So I'm going to set a radius of around this. So I want to fly this much, like let's do this. So that's okay then. And then we're going to look at the pre-flight checklist. We'll be flying at max 60 meters. I don't think I'm going to be going that high because the drone is going to have a lot of problems with wind. I think we're going to test that. So on to the next thing. A flight plan is in the making, and a flight plan is ready. So now I'm just going to check my camera. Is it still recording? Yes, the camera is still recording. Flight plan has been submitted, so now we can go ahead and take our drone out. Then we're going to put the drone on the landing pad, just because then other people see where the drone is going to land and take off, and that's easier for other people. Then we're taking the controller. Now we need to wait until it connects. That doesn't take that long normally, so it's taking yes, so now it's connected. So as you guys can see, the drone is now ready. There is a little bit of wind now, but it will be okay, I think. So now go fly. And it doesn't have connected the GPS yet, so we're going to need to wait a little bit longer, but it will connect over time. It's like 30 seconds or something. It's at 100%, as you guys can see. So now I hope you can see it good. Yes, you can see it good. Okay, the home point is updated, so the GPS has connected. Everything is ready, so now I'm going to film, and now we're going to take off. Bam, the motors are starting up, and now we're taking off. The drone is in the air right now, so that's good. Now we want the max return to home thing is good. So now I'm just going to put it up and take away my landing pad, because we don't want this to fly away. Then we're going to fly the drone a little bit further, I think. So it looks like it's holding up really good with this wind. As you guys can see, I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. So it's holding up really good with the wind and stuff. I hope you guys can see the drone. Yes, you guys can see it. So now you can see it better. The controller, the drone, it's holding up pretty good with the wind. It moves a lot, but it's holding up. So let's go a little bit further into the grass. So now we're flying above the grass. There is a lot of wind, so we really need to make sure it doesn't push us too far away. Now I'm going to fly back. So this little test did work. Yes, so I still have visual line of sight. That's something really important, that you always have the ability to see the drone. That's something that many countries have as drone rules, that you can see the drone from far away. I'm just going to let it fly over. There. Now we need to get it a little bit more up high, because there is a stick in there and there's a lot of water there. So with this wind, I just want to be very careful. So now let's go, and we'll just fly a little bit further. And now I'm flying on camera here. because I can't see this far. So the screen is having a little bit of problems, so I'm just going to make it hold back. There's an aircraft signal interference right now, so we're going to have to get the drone back because there's a little bit of problems, I think. So I don't have visual line of sight, which isn't good at all. This is a little bit of a hectic situation because I don't see the drone and don't know where it is. But now we're getting closer. Now I can see the drone again. There was something interfering with the aircraft signal, so I don't know. There is a university-like thing, I don't know what it's called, high school or something. No, it's not high school, it's college. There is a college, so I don't know, maybe they're doing some GPS testing or something and that's interfering with the drone. But now there is no GPS interference anymore. So let's go fly a little bit more over here and hopefully we can see a little bit of the highway from here. So I'm just going to fly from around here. This is into the sun, but now we're pretty high. So as you guys can see, we can see the highway now and stuff. Some cars passing by. So let's just turn it around. And now you can see the whole field. Let's fly a little bit further over there again. So now it's passing right over me. Somebody's waving at the drone, I think. Over there. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit. And now we're turning it again a little bit further. But we still have to watch out for that interference that's over there somewhere. So I'm going to get the drone a little bit lower, because it still is pretty dangerous. I see a lot of people there looking at the drone, so I hope this isn't a problem that we're flying here, because I don't really know if it's private property over here. Because it's a college, so I don't know, but there's nowhere where I can find it, so yes. So the screen is a little bit hard with this much of, yes, what's it called, wind? With wind, this much sun, so we don't see a lot. But yes, I don't seem to be losing any quality of my screen. So now let's turn it around, back again. And then fly it back over to me. Let's fly over me. Bam. There it goes. And the sun is right on the drone, so I don't see anything. But with sunglasses I can see the screen. So there are a lot of birds here, so I'm just going to get it a little bit down further over here. So yes, now I'm going to try and get myself in view here. Yes, so that's working. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear, because the drone is pretty loud with its with its motors. But as you guys can see, with a lot of side wind, it's still hanging on pretty well. I still need to correct it sometimes, so it holds me. You see, now there's a wind push, but it still holds up very good. Remind you, this is a 250 gram drone, and this holds up so well. That's pretty insane. Okay, now let's fly further. Oh, we again, I think, had a little bit of interference. No, okay, it's okay. We're now 50 meters away. We need to get up higher so I don't push anything or something. So the Wi-Fi signal is very choppy. So I think I'm losing Wi-Fi signal. Yes, aircraft signal interference again. I'm going to do return to home because I don't have control of the drone. I have control of the drone, but not a lot. Now it's going up 50 meters, which is pretty sketchy with this much of wind. But it is up 50 meters now, and now it should be returning to home. I think it is. Yes, now it's returning to home. Let's hope. No, this pole isn't 50 meters. Now it should stop. Yes, so now it's returning to home automatically. Let's hope it doesn't strike the pole. And now it's going to be coming down again from itself. So this is something, if you have a situation like over there where there is really bad signal, then you can just press the return to home button and it will save your drone, because it is really scary if you just lose signal out of nowhere. So now it's just going to land from itself, because that's the best thing with this return to home option. So now it's landing and the drone is safe again. So that's something, if you have your own Mavic Mini and you lost signal or something, then you can just press that button, and then you're back again. So now I'm going to show you guys how to take off from your hand, which is something pretty cool. So the first thing you gotta do is pick up your drone. Make sure you don't touch the controller whilst picking up the drone. So now I have it in my hand, and what I'm going to do now is take this takeoff thing and then press the takeoff button, and now it's starting up the motors and it takes off. So that's really cool. You can also do a hand landing. I will show that in a few minutes. But let's do one fly a little bit further. We can't fly a lot because there's a lot of wind and that signal interference point over there, so I don't really know what that is, but let's follow this path just, and let's fly a little bit further. So now I'm flying from the controller. There doesn't seem to be any signal problems over there. So let's turn back around because the wind is really strong. Let's get back over here. So this isn't really a mission flight, this is just to show you guys how the Mavic Mini sort of works and the safety features like the return to home feature. It's really cool to have the ability to show you guys those features, because it's really important everybody knows that these drones have these things, because this can save you very good when you're in like a situation like a few minutes ago where I didn't have any screen control over the drone. So now I'm going to land it on my hand. So now it's just, and now it's going down. So now it's landed on my hand and I have the drone in my hand. So this was a mini test flight to show you guys how the drone works. I'm going to stop the recording, and thanks for watching. This was the Mavic Mini. We didn't really have a mission right now, but it's okay to just show this, and we'll do some flight missions where we really plan what we're going to do, and then I can take you guys on that. But I think this was already pretty cool to just follow along. I always like those videos on YouTube when you can just follow along on their flight. And until the next one.